Jerome, Saint Jerome.
He lived between 384 and 420, and he translated the Bible from Old Hebrew, Greek into Latin. We call it the Latin Vulgate. Aquí tenemos el lugar donde vivía Jerónimo 30 años. Entre los años 300.
Did it in that room.
420 y tradujo la Biblia del hebreo antiguo, griego a latín. Se llamaba la Vulgata. En el año 420, cuando murió, fue enterrado aquí. When he died, he was buried here, Jerome. We have the tomb of Jerome, we have the standing room of Jerome, and we have a water well, 8 meters deep. Tenemos la tumba de San Jerónimo, tenemos el estudio de San Jerónimo, y tenemos un pozo de agua 8 metros de profundidad. I would like to tell you, we are sure as Christians that this is the exact place where Jesus was born. Estamos seguros como cristianos, aquí fue el lugar exacto donde nació Jesús. No me importa donde nació, I don't care where he was born, in which corner he was born. No me importa en qué esquina nació Jesús. But we have proofs that this is the cave complex where Jesus was born. Tenemos pruebas en este complejo de Jesús. The first proof is the Bible. The Bible tells us that Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem of Judea. We are now in Bethlehem of Judea because we have another Bethlehem in Galilee. Bethlehem of Galilee. We have Bethlehem of Pennsylvania in the United States. We have Bethlehem of Belém de Pará in Brazil.
Hallelujah.
We have many Bethlehems. So this is Bethlehem of Judea. The second proof is the oral history or the oral tradition that passed from one generation to another. The early Christian people, they started to gather in this cave and talk about Jesus and talk about his miracles and talk about his life since the resurrection of Christ till the 2nd century AD, more than 100 years. It was a place for the Christians to gather and talk about Jesus. The Christians, they were persecuted by the Romans. The Romans were pagans, and the early Christian people, they were persecuted by the Romans. Between 132 and 135 AD, a Roman emperor called Hadrian. Did you hear about Hadrian? Hadrian, he was from the southern part of Spain. He built a wall between England and Scotland. And Hadrian, he put an end for the second Jewish revolt in Jerusalem. It was known as the Bar Kokhba revolt. And he destroyed Jerusalem in more or less 155 AD. He came to Bethlehem, Hadrian, and he prevented the Christians to gather here where we are now. And he built a pagan temple on the top of the cave where Jesus was born. So when Hadrian built a pagan temple on the top of the cave where Jesus was born, he didn't destroy the place. He marked the place where Jesus was born. In another way, he marked the place where Jesus was born. He put a sign for the other generations to keep in mind that this is the place where Jesus was born. 200 years later, Helena came to Bethlehem. It's not so difficult to keep the place for 100 years. When Helena arrived to Bethlehem in 325, it was very easy for her to know exactly the place where Jesus was born. The Christians, they helped Helena to know exactly the place where Jesus was born, and also because she found a pagan temple on the top of the cave where Jesus was born. So she turned down the pagan temple and she built the first church on the top of the cave where Jesus was born. We will see the floor of Helena's church later on. The fourth proof is archaeology. In 1964, when they found the tombs of the innocent children, when they did the Catch 14 test, they found out that this is Roman tombs, 1st century tombs, which is dating back to the time of King Herod, the massacre of King Herod. So the Bible, the oral history, and Hadrian's temple, and archaeology prove this cave where we are now, this cave complex where Jesus was born.